the sideline. Checking out Minnesota's opening line. McDaniels is out there with no student. And it's Rudy Gobert.
Back with another episode of Only a 2K Award.
And for
Like,
Charlotte,
subscribe, and enjoy. And we got
what are you watching
Minnesota Timberwolves
Well, the thing
against
that jumps out at me,
the
Kevin, is
Charlotte
guard
Hornets.
matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourt. I really think whoever's able to win or control that battle
We
win the
got
game.
Tip off goes to Charlotte.
Another ball back in Charlotte.
Miller outside.
Be a good one.
Back to White. Pass to Reed. White setting the pick for Reed. Shot clock at 6. The trade. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves on offense. McDaniels finds Edwards. At the line, Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. Let's see if that defense tightens up for them, guys.
Thank you, David.
And a solid playmaker right has a great sense for when he should look to give it up. He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, while Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle with.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense. You can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
He gets that one. He's got 6. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Dosunmu, and the 3-ball is good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Right the pass to Reed. Outside Miller for the 3. Pass to Reed. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky. He was off his turn.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Miller with a wide open look. Good at the triple.
Once he knows three, especially off movement, it makes no
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
They get it back. Oh, good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Edwards, that's good.
All you got to do is get open, and the ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. And Melo's got incredible passing ability.
Right the pass to Miller. And another 3. Charlotte.
They don't want to get in the habit of getting that open look for three. First quarter still, but not when you want to leave open.
Now, here is Miller. He has 6. Outside, White. Nice pass in by Charlotte. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. To Gobert. Back to Ball. Out to Edwards. And 2 minutes taken away. They go forward to the 3-second violation. Charlotte in the lead. And Reed has it in the corner. Miller surveying the floor. Shoots the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nice one,
Here's
Miller.
Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials have been called with the foul. Personal foul. Here goes on Kobe White.
And Ball really confident he's put most of the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
First free throw is good. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now here's White. Still yet to score. Here's Miller. A rebound by Dosunmu. Ball against White. Oh, good. Shot missing. Sherwood has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Snatched up. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. It's to McDaniels. Ball from long range. Now they know it's his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, you gotta love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 24, Terrence Shannon.
Hornets trail by 4. Miller outside. Here's Heat. His 3 corners off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting well. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. The ball, no good. Hornets shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. To the inside. The Nigel is out of the mark. Fixing the floor is a real asset for him.
Sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor. He's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
No good on the free throw. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference final. But Boy, that young group gelled well together. The sky's the limit for the future.
Nice pass into by Charlotte.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
We got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Edwards gone 2 of 4 from the field. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the way. He's got 10.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Slams it in.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the finish along with
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left this man lunging and reaching fair. That was something else right there.
Here's White. He has yet to score.
Nice one.
White stands at 8.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressiveness there.
The drive-by ball. And he gets it to go.
That is the LaMelo Ball special right there. No way to defend that.
Good for basket number 6 for him. He's shooting 6 for 12.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. Rudy Gobert, I'll be there every time. Kevin?
Just like you. Thanks so much. And the Hornets making a change here. Allen's checked in. Pass to Miller. To the paint. Nice again. And it's good on the way.
Second chance points always hurt. It's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Let's at 5 from 18. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Edwards got 6 points.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about the shot. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
It's the Timberwolves now. Following the score by Charlotte. Ball from long range. It's a 3-pointer to fall. Bulls got a couple of threes now in the first of the Timberwolves. And White kicks to Reed. To the middle. Here's Miller. Gobert with the ball.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to swat shots away.
Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. And it's the kid in for Naz Reid. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Allen. Wide open shot is on the money.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Ball. 16 points for him. Edwards' shot is good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop. And tell you, this vertical is also off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Man. Into the basket by Minnesota. The baseline J off the mark.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Miller, and he gets it to go. Off the back of the rim. Miller's got 10 points.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to that.
Here's Man. Doesn't make one yet. And he's good on the free ball.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great, but he wound up with a crazy number of threes today.
Charlotte trailing. side. Pass to man. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Shannon, no good. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Hornets. And they double up Allen. And Baker's a goal. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change.
Substitution on the floor.
Miles checked in. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stolen by Ball. Fast break, Minnesota. A three for DiVincenzo. Bangs on the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Allen outside. There's the pick to the left side lane. 1 second left. And no good in the last second attempt. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Timberwolves lead by 4, and so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sidelines.
Get my fans on the court floor. T-shirt, Ice Off.
Josh Green, checked in for Dosunmu.
Number 18, Josh Green.
Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 4. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Green, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Island's shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Nobody near Allen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's the triple. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Oh, trying for it. It's stolen. It's Allen on the wing. To the wing on the left. Charlotte moving the ball along. That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stop.
Turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the 3 by Minnesota. From 15 feet away, rebounded by Freeman. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Shannon. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming out of 2. Look how much weight the players put on individual shooting. Something like an all-star now.
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved. The players acknowledge that and respect that.
And that one misses. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Maybe he's not one of the sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that you can afford to give.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's DiVincenzo, and he banks in the lead. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hook.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Pass to Green. Here's Lively. Off target with it's through.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's it.
Here's the kid. A three-pointer off the mark. And so we're Tyler with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Hornets trail by 9. Here's the chip drop. He lays it in. 5 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
We got a timeout call from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's ball. It's deflected. Floats one. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves leading by 7. And he uses the glass in the lane. Ball's got 20.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't phase him. That rarely works against Ball.
It's hauled in by Shannon. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. McDaniels dishes the ball. It's good from long range. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious to the rest of his squad.
Fires the 3. White. Good. White's got 5.
Really from long range, just going at each other.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
It's Allen on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass the ball. 3-pointer. He can't get that one. Hornets trail by 9. Allen saves it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. Right when they make that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Puerto Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific
Repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Reed, he's checked in for the Hornets. Brandon Miller comes in for Allen. Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries. It's always 18 in the NBA in the 2024 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. It was so unfortunate in that regard. It's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Green, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The athleticism and blinding speed right now is impressive. This guy plays a lot of boxing.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Releases from 15. Freeman misses. Pass to Reed. Reed with a screen for White. He hits the back iron and slips the shot. White's got 11 points in the quarter.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Shannon passes to Freeman. No good on the triple. Charlotte's got the three-point play tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. The offensive rebound. And the layup ball. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Top of the key, Highland. In the corner, DiVincenzo. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. That's the lead. White against Highland. And he is flushed down with a nice jam.
I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 for three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Taps in the tray.
It's over defense. There's no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Allen's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 4. Here's White. And he pulls in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty and he makes adjustments against the defense.
Freeman. A three-pointer, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Hits it out to Allen. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Highland misses. Hornets shooting an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Allen's shot is off.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Highland's shot is good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
To the inside. Great 1-2 punch. Into the range. Nasty jam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now, here's Green. No scoring in this one. A three for DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Minnesota shooting an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Highland, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Highland's got a pair of dribbles in the second half for the Timberwolves. Banked in off the glass. He's got 22.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Green finds DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Down low. And he takes the fantastic defense up strong for the slam.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Freeman. Back to Green. Nice play from the Minnesota. Highland misses. Hornets trail by 7. Inside. Out to White. Another shot. It's good on the putback.
Absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied there.
Minnesota shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Over the corner, Green misses the three. And so it should be with it. The great Cody White has proven he can run the show.
You know, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And while we got him on, I send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, we don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team. Super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size of their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And thank you for the report.
And every miss found its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy. Believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. .26 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Hornets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
Brandon Miller. One shot.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Minnesota with the rebound. There's McDaniels. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. But Minnesota on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot.
Oh, that's good.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Timberwolves leading by 5. Stored away. And for the Timberwolves, they got McDaniels. LaMelo Ball is out there with Edwards. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Gobert in at the 5. White, that's good, and Spiller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Now, here's Ball. Edwards can hit. Now, here's Miller. Defended by Dosunmu. The Timberwolves shooting really well. 54% from the floor. And it's Ball penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of, can he stay on the floor?
That's good from Ball. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
There's always a surprise, isn't there? In the offseason, it's 22. Down the season, Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Shot clock at 3. It is good. 28 points for him.
Hey guys, if he has to show a little more fight on the interior than he did on that trip.
And it's Ball penetrating.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
And easy 2 points on the left.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Count that bucket.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Miles Jackson from Minnesota.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 41.
To the middle. Charlotte moving the ball around. Wide open. There's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
6 to shoot. And it's White missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim. There's a reason the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead early. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with the offensive flow right now.
Number 7.
It's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain.
Anthony Edwards is a classic shooting guard. Clark is spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose. And that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
On 3, hits it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
Yes, the shot he wants, the defense wasn't quite connecting enough. They lost contact.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this in recent years, a lot of changing lines.
At the line,
And you expect that with the team where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the class, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. Now, McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. The basket is now 5 for 9.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Back to Miller. Shoots over Dosunmu. Count that one. The 2-year-old Blues are down to 5 on the bucket for Miller.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Edwards
Really moved.
covered by Lyons. Releases. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
3 points to let an even looking for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just manning the plane.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
That's a hit on the switch. Bears check number 27.
Timberwolves leading by 8. That one goes in. Wolves got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time. Working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Like the pass to Reed. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. And let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Brandon, I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting down.
And they also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job.
Change here. Diamante's checked in. And it's also with the Sun. Miles checked in. And that one good. He's got 36.
So smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing right there with the right pass.
Tries from 16. A shot by McDaniels. No good. And so White will bring it up to the Charlotte Hornets. 7 points differential.
He kept letting go here down. He's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And that one, good. Bulls got 10 points in just the second half.
Never lacking for sizzle in this game. That was a sweet move for Ball right there.
Here's Diamante. Pass to White. Shoots over ball. And it's White missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Count that one.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Now here's White. He's got 18. Second shot, and it's good on the way off.
Passing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
No sooner the pass to Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes. Edwards got 19 points. Hornets trail by 9. And here's White. Wants to get to Edwards and does. No sooner the pass to Ball. Over White. Ball, no good.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lot from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Outside, White. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, to be bad news for the defense.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 19. Goes to move, shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's to Miller. That's it go from deep. It's held in by Lyle. Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Dosunmu. The handoff, and it's televised. Minnesota will take the possession. Both teams in substitution. On defense, Charlotte. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diamante's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish that slam. You got to be a little embarrassed by that. You got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants him in here to get things straightened out with his team.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Here's Allen. Outside, White. Launches a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Freeman's got no rebounds now tonight. Here's Highland. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Hornets trail by 8. Here's White. To the hoop. And by White.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick shots.
The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
We saw it last year, guys, because those numbers are so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
So it's the Hornets after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Allen. To the paint. Looking to get it going. Here's Simpson. From beyond the arc. Tries it again. He takes it up and plays it in. Levante's got 6 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this game around. He needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
There's Green with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Here's Simpson. Defended by DiVincenzo. And he takes that one.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid room to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Freeman. Here's Highland. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the look pump there. Now on against DiVincenzo. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home.
Charlotte shooting a 6 attempt for free throw line tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets Clark have been very active in the trademark
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on the quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
For the 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Highland. And there's the drive. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra back.
Here's the pick. Pass to Miller. That's the free fly. And it's the Hornets out with 3.
So far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw earlier.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really batting hard now.
Here's O'Neal. Got a piece of it. Miller with the ball. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Now it's just a 3-point Minnesota lead. Tries to set it. Another ball getting it done for Minnesota. And Florida had to take a lot out of him. He wrapped up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
intense quarters behind us. And more now, thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Get out there with the lead. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Down low. And there's the shoot. Time to finish it off. That gives him a double-double on this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Allen. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Good by Shannon.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Timberwolves leading by 4. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. And the layup is good.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
And after Diabate. And it's McDaniel with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for Timberwolves, Freeman, Josh Green.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Allen the bounce pass. A shot by Diabate, no good. Highland passes to Green. On the arc, Diabate cracks the board. Diabate's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. All sorts of time, and he wills that one in. He's sitting right through up the back iron. Timberwolves leading by 4. With the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put it on the show on that drive.
Allen outside. They set the screen. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
It's stolen by Allen. Inside, here's Diabate. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9. Highland's shot is good. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Age of dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic. Getting to his spot going forward.
O'Neal gets to Allen. Pocket 6. Puts up a deep 3. Takes it inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly, team foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Musa Diabate.
That one is off. Kobe White is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Highland driving inside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. White against Highland. White the pass to the kid.
Oh, that's crazy.
Charlotte needs to get a shot. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. It's Allen on the way. Let's it go from deep. Highland with the rebound. Highland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cannon, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Hornets trail by 7.
And he wants to take that long, slow walk back to the bench. They'll watch the rest of this one from the side.
Now in the lineup for
For
Timberwolves,
Minnesota.
number 41, Trey Lyles. Substitution on the board.
Off the inbound. And the layup is up there.
Warner taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
There's a good screen. 8 feet away. Gobert with the block. Now here's DiVincenzo. There's the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's the kid. Back to White. Here's Diabate. Oh, good. They had a chance to end the run there. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. And so White will bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 13. Here's the kid. Throws in with the top.
The offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the football.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the board from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Good on the short little jump. Diabate's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Edwards shooting foul as the whistle blows. He then shoots a free throw.
Personal foul.
A great one for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his team. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
LaMelo Ball, he's drafted for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Reed. Gobert with the block. And so the ball is out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to McDaniels. To the right side. The trade. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Floater. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Right here. It's a foul. But doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Minnesota's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half. Wasted no time on that one. Edwards got 22.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the basket.
That is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy, he's still shooting.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Dosunmu following the bucket by the Hornets. Took him no time at all on that one. Dosunmu's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Reed. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Now, here's Ball. Here he goes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense defense in a tough situation. He's excellent at drawing fouls.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pass to Miller. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his sixth rebound on the night. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 38 points.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this out, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey guys, during the break, listened in with Charles Lee and his team, and it was an intense of it. Coach challenged his team, told him the effort's not there. He has to get better. And those words were there.
Thanks, David. And stolen by Miller. And once. Ball. That was through traffic and lays it in. Ball's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done, man. You don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Now, here's Daniel.
2 minutes.
Gobert. The 10-foot. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Hornets trail out at 10. There's another two-handed slam.
And not just the score, but the condition as well, showing great vision on that play.
Here's Ball. And Ball snaps it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Uses the glass to finish away.
And that's why you don't let him get position deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
D2 from Ball. It's a big height bouncing goes in. Ball's got 46 points.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Minnesota.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Every time they left the he get about shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, this man is here, go get him.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Charlotte. Nat 3. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. All free throws, good from Reed. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get a roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got to do it.
First personal foul.
And the first one goes.
At the line for 2. Kobe White.
Kessler makes both from the line. Goes up on the wing. No good on the drive. So it's been sort of winning this one east. And a win, a comfortable win, and what was, I think,
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Back over to the gym. Scroll. Yeah, squad. Little F06. That was 25. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2. Long Thailand. 10. Jeremy Daniels. Terrence Sanders, nigga. That's great. That's cool. I'll be back in a little while with another episode on that 2K. Boy, I hope you like, subscribe, and enjoy.